Today we will see experiment based on the breadboard. We will see how internally this breadboard is connected. And in this breadboard, we will try to perform the different types of the circuits, like how we can connect the series and how we can connect the parallel arrangement of the different devices. Now let us start with the experiment. Basically this is your breadboard. So when we are starting making any type of the circuit, we generally prefer this type of the breadboard, because to make or to construct the circuit in breadboard is very much easier, as we do not require any type of the soldering. Here you can see 4 different sections. This is first, second, third and fourth. Usually this first section and this fourth one is used to provide the supply or to provide or to perform any type of the grounding. And this second and third we generally prefer to connect the devices, because as we can see that the space available here is more compared to the first and fourth portion. So now let us see the internal construction of this breadboard. So as you can see that these are the 4 different sections of the breadboard. This is first, second, third and fourth. This first section and fourth section, they are horizontally connected with each other. That means if we want to connect the 2 devices, just we need to place 2 devices horizontal. That means they will be get connected. This second portion and third portion, they are vertical connected. In between this second and third portion, you can see there is gap. If I want to use this both portion, I have to make use of simple wire here. So this is basic about the internal construction of the breadboard. Now we will try to make use of this by understanding the 3 different circuits of resistors. So the first circuit is simple series arrangement of the resistor. As we can see that there are 3 resistors and these 3 resistors are connected in series. So now we will build this circuit in the breadboard, for which we will make use of this first portion. We will try to understand both the portion, but first I will be taking this first portion. So you have to start with the random arrangement of any one resistor. Let us say I have connected the resistor here. This is my R1 resistor. Now for the second resistor R2, you can see that the R2 starting is connected with the R1 ending. So as we know that this horizontal line is connected, so just we have to place the R2 in any of this line here. So this is that connection. R2 starting is connected with R1 ending, as this complete line is connected. Similarly, R3 starting is connected with the R2 ending. So now let us say this is my resistor R3. So now I have to place anywhere in this line. So let us say I have placed it here. This is my resistor R3. So you can see that this R3 starting is connected with the ending of R2. So this is the simple series connection of the resistor. Just I have shown with the resistor, you can make use of any type of the device like diode, transistor. Just you have to use this type of the concept. Now let us see the second circuit, in which the 3 resistors R1, R2 and R3 are connected in parallel. So now for connecting the circuit in parallel, I will make use of these 2. So let us say I have started randomly. Just you have to start with the random arrangement. Let us say I have placed the resistor R1 here. This is my resistor R1. Now you can see that the starting of the R2 is connected with the starting of R1. That means in this line I can connect anywhere R2, because this line is internally connected. Similarly, the ending of R2 is connected with the ending of R1. So in this line you can connect R2 anywhere. So now let us say I have connected here. This is my R2. And let us say I have connected it here. This is also my R2. So as we can see that this R1, R2 starting get connected and R2, R1 ending get connected. Similarly, just below that anywhere we can place R3, because R3 starting is connected with starting of R1, R2 and R3 ending is connected with the ending of R1 and R2. So let us say I have made this connection here and another one is here. So this is the parallel arrangement of my 3 resistor R1, R2 and R3. So likewise you can perform here also. Basically, as I told, because of the greater space available, we prefer to connect the device in these two parts. Now let us see the last one, in which I have done the series parallel arrangement, means it is a combination of series and parallel resistor. You have to start with the random arrangement of the resistor. Let us say this is my R1, you can keep anywhere R1. I have started with this R1. So here I have connected R1. Now you can see that R1 ending is connected with the starting of R2. That means in this line, this is the R1 ending line. I can connect anywhere R2. Let us say I have kept it here. So this is my R2. Now R3 starting is connected with R2 starting and R3 ending is connected with R2 ending. So just below this I can connect my R3 resistor. So this is my R3. So these are the simple concepts related to breadboard. By making this concept, you can connect any type of this circuit. Just you have to look at the circuit and how it is looking. Just you have to make the connection using the concept of horizontal in first and fourth and vertical connection in second and third.